There comes a time in everyone's life when, looking back, you see a path paved with both triumphs and bitter losses. Many have built families, homes, and carried burdens that would be overwhelming for most. Yet, amidst all these accomplishments and trials, a thought sometimes creeps in that time has passed, that the ship has sailed, that age has become an insurmountable barrier to new beginnings and vibrant achievements. But what if that's not true? What if age is just a number, not a sentence, not shackles that prevent you from shining? There's a simple yet incredibly powerful habit that can restore self-confidence, infuse life with new meaning, and reignite the inner fire that may have dimmed under the weight of years and worries. This habit is the key to a new, fulfilling chapter in life, and we'll delve into it further. As years pass, life subtly and gently begins to place unique demands on individuals. These aren't loud challenges or sudden dramas requiring immediate solutions, but rather a quiet, sometimes deceptive whisper. This whisper, emanating from the depths of the subconscious or from external sources, seems to say, "Isn't it time for you to slow down? Perhaps your time for active pursuits is behind you. Aren't confidence and brilliance the prerogative of the young, while it's time for you to fade into the background?" However, it's crucial to realize that despite the widespread praise for youth, energy, and carefree living, true wisdom, deep and multifaceted, belongs to those who have traveled a long life path and accumulated invaluable experience. Genuine confidence doesn't boast. It doesn't require external validation. It is stable and earned through years of trials, triumphs, and self-discovery. Most importantly, it can be rekindled, even if it feels irrevocably lost. We'll discuss a habit capable of igniting inner strength and self-confidence, especially for those over 70. This habit requires no financial investment, new education, or external approval. It is simple, yet possesses a powerful transformative potential that is often underestimated. It's the habit of daily self-affirmation and self-support through conscious movement. Just 5 minutes a day. But these are not mere mechanical movements or empty phrases uttered into the void. It's a conscious and purposeful act, approaching a mirror, looking deep into your own eyes, seeing your true essence, and reminding yourself, "I am here. My existence in this world matters. I am important. Today I choose to live a full and meaningful life, no matter what." As you utter these words with deep feeling, you move smoothly, stretch, and feel your body, allowing it to move freely, like a river. The purpose of these movements isn't to burn calories or achieve athletic feats. Their true goal is to awaken the body from its inertia, reclaim it, and reunite spirit with physical form, achieving harmony. Why is this so effective? Unfortunately, after the age of 70, the world often stops reflecting an individual's true value and significance. Compliments diminish, new opportunities for self-realization dwindle, and supportive, inspiring voices become fewer. But when an individual becomes their own source of support, inspiration, and unconditional love, everything around them transforms. Science confirms this. The brain responds keenly to repetition and strong, positive emotions. The combination of positive affirmations with physical movements stimulates the reorganization of neural pathways, forming new, beneficial behavioral patterns. Self-belief returns. Confidence in one's abilities strengthens. Shoulders straighten. The gaze becomes softer, yet more assured and profound, and one's presence in the world is felt with renewed strength and dignity. Confidence no longer requires proof or external validation of worth. Instead, it lies in the awareness of one's true essence and self-acceptance. Let's consider the story of a remarkable woman the author met last year. At 72, after losing her husband, she seemed to wither away in the solitude of her home, losing connection with both the outside world and her own identity. She sadly confessed that she felt like nothing more than a piece of furniture, unnoticed and devoid of significance. However, by performing one simple yet profoundly transformative action daily, she managed to change the course of her life. Each morning, standing before the mirror, she placed her hands over her heart, took a deep breath, and spoke aloud to herself. "You are loved. You are still growing, like a beautiful flower. Your journey continues." As she uttered these words with feeling and meaning, she gently stretched her shoulders, straightened her back, allowing her body to feel awakening and life. Initially, it felt absurd to her, but within a couple of weeks, her inner energy transformed. Family and friends noticed remarkable changes. Her posture improved, her voice sounded more confident, and gained new inflections. A genuine, radiant smile once again shone on her face. And all this was thanks to just 5 minutes of daily affirmation and conscious movement. This was not magic, but the result of inner work and strength of spirit. This isn't about a magical ritual. It's about demonstrating an active life stance, mindfulness, and belief in one's own capabilities. It's an opportunity to reclaim a lost sense of wholeness and occupy a dignified place in the world. Self-confidence doesn't vanish with age, as stereotypes suggest. Rather, it fades due to self-neglect and ignoring one's own needs. The proposed method is a way to reassert oneself, to demonstrate inner strength and dignity, to perform an act of self-affirmation and care. Thoughts like, "It's too late" for such practices might arise. However, it's worth challenging this doubt. Too late for what? To believe again in boundless potential, to feel comfortable in your body, to carry yourself proudly in society. Age is not an obstacle. Everything depends on your inner state, on your choice. The soul has no age and is capable of continuous growth. This method is not just a collection of pleasant words, but a restoration of trust in yourself, in your true self. Many mature women have dedicated themselves to family, career, and caring for others, forgetting about themselves. In quiet moments, the realization of losing oneself dawns, but it's precisely at this point that an opportunity arises for a new encounter with oneself, a chance to see one's potential and begin living for oneself with joy and purpose. It's recommended to start tomorrow, without delay. Before beginning your day, stand before a mirror, place your hand over your heart, feeling its rhythm. Take a deep breath, smile at your reflection, and say aloud 3 affirmations, words that are true, kind, and powerful, resonating within your soul. Accompany this with body movements, stretches, allowing your body to feel freedom. This isn't about fitness, it's about awakening, a return to vital energy. This 5-minute ritual is a declaration to the world and to yourself. I continue to grow, my journey continues, and I am ready for new achievements. Confidence is born not from external factors, but from consistent actions and internal self-work. Whenever an individual practices self-care and self-support, their inner fire rekindles with renewed vigor, filling them with energy and illuminating them with light. Moments when individuals treat themselves with kindness and compassion, much like they would a best friend, help years of doubt and insecurity recede, gradually dissolving and giving way to self-acceptance and self-love. Soon, the mirror is no longer needed to confirm one's strength, value, or sense of significance. This truth begins to manifest in one's speech, gait, and way of life, inspiring those around them. This is not merely a motivational speech aimed at fleeting encouragement. It's a heartfelt reminder, a call to return to your true essence, to the person who has always been within, hidden beneath the burden of fatigue, daily worries, and societal expectations. It's an appeal to the inner child, full of dreams, curiosity, and a desire for new experiences. It's an acknowledgement of the wisdom of the inner elder, possessing invaluable experience that must be shared, first and foremost, with oneself, for one's own well-being, growth, and happiness. If today someone is waiting for a sign, confirmation, or impetus for change, that sign is right before them. It's not about transforming into an entirely new person, but about remembering and embracing the powerful, strong, wise, and beautiful individual you already are, and allowing that essence to shine forth in all its glory. There is absolutely no reason to think that time has been lost. It's never too late to embark on a new chapter of your life. On the contrary, now is the perfect time for a second bloom, for a period full of vibrant colors, discoveries, and true happiness. If these words have touched the deepest corners of your soul, don't keep them to yourself. Share this hope with those who also need support and self-belief. Age is not shackles that restrain flight, but rather a crown, a symbol of accumulated wisdom and invaluable experience. It's time to wear this title with pride and dignity, looking confidently towards the future.